Hello dear students, wish you all a rainbow morning. Welcome you back to English literature class. And today, you know very well, we'll proceed further with new chapter in the adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So the last day we had already completed chapter 5 on the run. You know very well, Huckleberry Finn and Jim have run away from the Jackson's Island, on a raft, as Huckleberry has got to know that a bold woman's husband and his friend are coming to hunt for Jim. And in the river, a wrecked steamboat has hit their raft, and Jim has fallen down one side and Huckleberry on another side. And both are separated. Now Huckleberry comes to the shore, comes to the bank of the river, and he starts walking and comes to a very old-fashioned double-storied house. And suddenly, few dogs starts barking. And Huckleberry has to hide somewhere near the house only to save himself from the dogs. Suddenly, he hears a man's voice from the house. Asking why he is moving around the house secretly. You will also ask the same way. If you find someone moving around your house at the late night, of course also you will be suspicious of, and you will ask the reason. That happens. See here. So, this is chapter 6, an evening call. Half a minute later, somebody spoke out of a window without showing himself. Who the person is, Huckleberry doesn't see. He only hears his voice. Who's there? Huckleberry answers, it's me. So here you cannot say it is I. It's me. Who's me? Means the voice wants his name, Huckleberry's name. But Huckleberry changes his name. George Jackson, sir. So what the new name he takes here? George Jackson. Why are you prowling around here this time of night? And he wants the reason of moving around secretly. What is the meaning of prowling? Moving around secretly without any purpose. I wasn't prowling around, so I fell overboard of the steamboat. And Huckleberry says that he's not moving around, secretly, and tells the reason, as he has fallen down in the river from a raft, from a steamboat. Oh, you did? Did you? Do you know this person? So that voice actually man's voice doesn't believe Huckleberry, whatever Huckleberry was saying. And means, oh, you did you? It means he is showing here doubt. Do you know the Shepherdsons? Here Shepherdsons. If you find plural of any title, it means that family. Okay, that family. Sinhas, it means family of Sinha. Kumars, it means family of Kumars. Singhs, it means family of Singh. So here it is Shepherdshan, the family of Shepherdshan. So the voice wants to know if Huckleberry knows Shepherdshan, if he has any connection to the Shepherdshan family. No, sir, I never heard of them. But Huckleberry denies completely of knowing Shepherdshan family anyway. Well, that may not be so. Now George Jackson step forward, mighty slow, mind you. Then the voice again says that whatever Huckleberry is saying, it may be true or may not. And the voice orders him to go forward, but very slowly. Huckleberry is very frightened. My mouth was dry. Mouth was dry means I was very frightened. So I put my hand on the door and pushed a little and little more. And Huckleberry was very much frightened if the man was going to kill him. So he pushes the door slowly, and as he tries to go forward, then the voice again orders him, that's enough. Put your head in. Then the voice asks Huckleberry, orders Huckleberry to wait, not to move any further. And voice orders Huckleberry to put his head first of all inside. It means the man inside wants to confirm who Huckleberry actually is, if he has any connection with Shepherdshan. So here you can guess, the man has enmity or friendship with Shepherdshan family. Of course, enmity. That's why at the beginning also he has asked, the voice has asked Huckleberry if he has any connection with Shepherdshan family. It means there is enmity between the family of that man and Shepherdshan family. So Huckleberry followed the order. I did, and I judged they would take it off. Judge means came to the final decision. So Huckleberry comes to the decision that the man is going to shoot him down, shoot him dead. Okay, so take it off means shoot dead. Now, what Huckleberry sees, there are three huge men, means big men. Okay, one who is very old, is of nearly 60 years old, and other two are about 30 years old. And behind them, there are three ladies. One is old lady, and other two are young girls, young ladies, young woman. Other two are girls. So how many people are inside the room, inside the house? An old man and two other, men. So three. Again, one old lady, four, and two girls. So 5, 6. There are 6 men inside. As soon as I was in, the old gentleman locked the door and barred and bolted it. Then he held up a candle and took a good look at me. Then he said, why? He isn't a Shepherdshan. There's nothing like that about him. So as soon as Huckleberry enters the room, the old man comes quickly and locks the door behind. Shuts the door behind very quickly and also puts a bar. What is bar? It's a long piece of wood. That is used to close the door from inside. You must have seen in your home. In old time also it was used when there was no latch. So that old man brings a candle and raises it in front of Huckleberry and tries to recognize who the person is. Then he becomes sure that Huckleberry is Nobody of Jefferson family. He's sure, he's confirmed. The old lady said, he is wet and he must be hungry too. Now what does it suggest? Old lady, as soon as old lady sees Huckleberry, she says, oh, he's very wet and he must be hungry too. What does it mean? Is she kind or cruel? Of course, she is kind. That's why she has kindness. Okay. When she sees Huckleberry. And she called Betsy. And she calls her maid. What is the maid's name? Betsy. And asked her to bring something to eat. Okay. Just then a boy about my age came in. Then a boy comes who is as old as Huckleberry is. And that boy's name is Buck. So the old lady asked Buck to take Huckleberry to his room upstairs and give him clothes to change his wet dress. So when I came down again, there was a meal laid out for me. And when Huckleberry comes down after changing his dress, he sees meal is already laid at the table. What was in the meal? Cold corn pie. What is pie? It's a pastry that is filled up with spice, with meat, vegetables, sometimes cheese. This is pie. So, cold corn pie. Then, cold corned beef. What is corned beef? Corn means salted beef. Corned beef. Salted beef. And butter and buttermilk. Both were there. What is buttermilk? It's the liquid that comes out as left after butter has been taken out from the milk. Sour, it tastes sour. That is buttermilk. They all asked me questions. Now they started talking to Huckleberry and started to know about his family. And Huckleberry tells them that his father and his family all lived on a farm in Arkansas. Arkansas is in USA, they are USA only. And one day his sister, Mary, eloped. And elope means ran away for the purpose of marrying. And marry somewhere and never comes back. And his brother Bill also was killed by some animals when he went on for hunting. Okay. And his father also died due to illness. Now, because he has a lot of problem after that. He had a lot of problem after that when his family, when his daughter actually went away, his son killed. Okay, that Huckleberry says. And then when there was nobody, everybody, means his father also died. And then Huckleberry, okay, comes towards the river, starts towards the river and in a raft. There was no railing at all, no cabin at all. And he falls down in the river. And in that way, he has come to that family. Okay, this is the reason Huckleberry gives. Well, dear students, that's all for today. So, here you have seen Huckleberry has saved anyhow his life from the dogs, and then a voice from the house suddenly orders him to come in and ask if he had any connection with Jefferson family. Huckleberry denies completely, and the voice asks him to come inside, and when he is sure, then in that family there are 6 members, and the old lady is very kind and offers him food and dress also to change, and then they start talking to him about his family. So in this way, we have a note, the story up to here. So next part of the story we'll know in the next class. Till then, bye bye, ciao.